So are you ready to PR yourself? We'll remove the mystery from all things PR, and we'll discuss everything from our top strategies to tips and tricks and everything that you can utilize to further enhance your brand or your message. I've been in media, I'm a journalist, and I'm also a publicist. I am Leah Frazier, CEO of Think3 Media, and your host for PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Let's go. Welcome back for another episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. I'm so excited. I know I say this every single time, y'all, and y'all are probably really sick of me, but this is a really, really special episode because I have two of some of my favorite people in Dallas in the building. My manager, J3 Productions, Willie Johnson, is here. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Ow. And then I have literally a breakout star. He just received Best Model of 2020 from Dallas Observer. I'm not going to call him by his government name, but he goes by Nardi. What's up, Nardi?
Talk to me nice. How you doing?
Ow. And he has, what is this going on with the teeth?
So I have teeth gems. That's what they're called.
Hot new trend?
Yes, ma'am. And it adds an extra oomph to you if you know how to rock it the right way.
And Willie says they will be gone this weekend. See, that's what management will do. They will snatch you when you're doing something that doesn't PR your look the way it's supposed to. But I will say this. I think they look nice. I think he actually can rock them.
Okay, perfect.
But when it comes to certain professionalism within the brand, sometimes you got to have a manager come in and say, take the grill out.
Absolutely.
Or the teeth gems, because that's new. I actually like it. I thought maybe a little diamond one for myself would be cute.
And if you want it, I got you. I got the connection.
Okay, so we're gonna talk about this. How much is this running?
For me,
this is way off subject.
Yeah. For me, the price wasn't, the norm. So that's why I said I got a connection for you. So we're not gonna speak that, But if y'all, I will leave her ad name on the screen. Look.
And it's going to be a fun conversation with both of my people I manage about those teeth gems.
Ow. Well, listen, I met Paul Wall, and I interviewed him many years ago at the Texas Grammys, and he told me I would be cute with a bottom grill, and that he would make me a bottom grill.
That is also
But that comes out, Willie.
Yeah, as long as it comes out, I am really excited about anything that comes out of the teeth.
That is a trend right now, though.
That is the hot trend.
Absolutely. And
everybody would not expect that from me because they think I'm cookie cutter, Miss Professionalism. So if I just came out rocking a grill, their worlds would be rocked.
Yeah.
Would I be like the female version of the woo?
Yeah.
He's in love with the woo. And then I show my grill.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, so Nardi says yes.
No, 100%.
Okay, cool. All right, so that's not why we're here today.
Okay.
We're here because you just launched an amazing new, I'm calling it athleisure, but maybe we'll call it a lifestyle brand called Energy Check.
Yes, ma'am.
And during a pandemic, and everybody and their mom came out to support you. It was insane. Insane.
Yes, ma'am.
I think you have such a fascinating background story, though, to what led up to this moment. So why don't you talk a little bit about, where did you come from? You just, came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. So what happened was I was yawning, and I fell out of the sky. And I broke the concrete with my back. No, I'm just kidding. So I am...
Focus.
Yes, ma'am. I am the only child, or the only boy in my family. I have 4 sisters and a beautiful mom, and 4 beautiful sisters as well. My family were from originally Louisiana. We moved to Texas right before I was born. So I was born in Waco, Texas, and that's where my beginnings started. At the time in Waco, Texas, Waco was #1 crime rate in the world. So there was a lot of gang violence going on, drugs, just a lot of crime. It was really bad. My mom, she did a really great job of keeping her kids active in sports and school activities to make sure that the opportunities of us having the option to choose gangs or sell drugs were very minimal. So she did a really great job of that. Fast forward to her, having to go to jail, go to prison, and other families having to take us in. So we had to separate, at times to where I wouldn't with my sisters. I would be by myself with another family. my mom raised us to be very respectful, so that made it a lot easier on other families to want to take us in because we wasn't these bad kids. We were very intelligent. We know how to carry ourselves and respect other people's property. So my mom, I wanted to make her proud, even though she wasn't here at the time. So I wanted to do everything I can to be the best that I could be, whether it be making the best grades in school, the best in basketball, football, track, or just being the best kid. But like I used to get the compliment of, hey, you should thank your mom because she did a really great job of raising you. And I'm like, oh, thank you so much. And so for me to run back and tell her that, I'm thinking it's nothing. She's like, oh, thank you, son. Tell him I said thank you. But I used to get that all the time. So she did a really good job of instilling, her and my family, instilling that in us at a very early age. And so, mind you, I had a job since I was in middle school. I used to cut grass. I started my own business with no LLC, no DBA, no nothing.
So you were an entrepreneur, but not the right way.
Absolutely.
And now you're entrepreneuring it the right way.
Absolutely.
Good. Okay. Yeah, but you always had the spirit.
Yes.
Good.
Because my family's background was the drug game. So I had to grow up very early to understand the do's and the don'ts of life in their realm. So I always wanted the idea, or I had the idea to take the things that they lived by in this realm and turn it into like a legit business, because in a sense it's still the same. It's just this is unsafe and this is more safe. You see what I'm saying? So I started high school. I was a standout in sports in the classroom as well. Thank you to my parents and God.
What sports did you play?
I ran track, I ran cross country, I played basketball, and I played football.
Awesome.
And I was gonna do baseball and soccer, but my track coach wouldn't let me play baseball, and my football coach wouldn't let me play soccer. So I was active in every sport. Like there was never a dull moment to where I was just doing one sport until I got to college. Got to college, couldn't tell me nothing. Who are you?
Wow, I can't imagine that at all from
where
this story was going.
So what I mean by that is, I'm like, okay, I made it thus far in life, and I'm not supposed to be here. As a kid, early on, in like even leaving high school, I'm like, man, I'm not that smart. Like I'm not supposed to go to college. I was blessed to get a full ride to go play football, right? Me knowing that my mom financially, college was not even a thing unless I got a scholarship. So with me being blessed to get the opportunity to get a scholarship, I told myself I'm going to make the best out of it. In the first semester, if I fell out, I can say at least I tried. With me going hard in the classroom and on the football field, linked up with one of my best friends. We ended up being 2 of their roommates. Me and him had the same mindset. We're not supposed to be in college. We come from this situation, but we're going to make the best out of it. And we can say we went all out. And if something come of it, we like, dang, bro, we made it. God was watching us because we was showing out from the time we touched the field to the time we got off. Was blessed to get the attention of the NFL scouts. They used to come pull me out of practice, watch film with me, talk to me while we practicing, like the whole nine. So I'm like confused because, mind you, I'm like this guy that weighs like 145, 150. But somehow, some way, I did something good enough for them to want me a part of their team. So that comes with me having to move differently. Them checking background history of like trouble as a youth. Them talking to the coaches, am I coachable? Everything. I was under a magnifying glass at an early age. And so I kind of knew how to maneuver. Knee surgery, but I'm still declaring for the draft. Then all of a sudden, all these people come out of nowhere. Nardi, we cousins. Nardi, can I get tickets to your game? Nardi, I'm finna get put out my house. Can you pay for my rent? Nardi, can you send me money? Can you? I'm like, what?
That's crazy.
Nardi, mind you, this is stuff I seen.
But that's the reality.
Yes.
That is the reality.
I seen this in a movie, and I never expected to ever experience that myself, because I'm like, nah, man, nobody gonna switch up on me. I'm cool with everybody. I've been down to earth since they met me, even with the success for me from middle school to high school, even to college. I'm like, no, just treat bro, quit acting weird. Like, people will see me on campus and be like, hey, let's take a picture. I'm like, bro, relax. We went to the same high school. Bro, I just got done talking to Nardi. They posted on social media. I'm like, why they acting like this?
Maybe they saw something in you that you didn't see in yourself. Or it could be just the clout aspect. Like, he's about to blow up. I want to be able to say that I'm attached to him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you learned that early on.
Early.
Okay.
So that got weird. So I declared for the draft. going through that whole process with having knee surgery, doing rehab, getting back on track to do my pro day, the whole nine. God had a different process or path for me, even though I'm mind over body 100%. Well, with that being said, I can't move my leg, but in my mind I'm like, move your leg, but it's not moving. So I went to this dark place where my mind was like very negative, and I was trying to figure out who I can blame. I'm talking about I'm doing work. I got a little notebook I still have in my car that I'm just like writing all kind of notes. I'm YouTube and everything. So I'm like, this is it. My first check, I'm finna put this to there and then start. Then all of a sudden, all of the information that I got, it was like, wait, don't you cut hair still? Didn't you train with some of the guys that's already in the NFL?
So it started occurring to you all the resources that you already had. You were out here trying to acquire new stuff and do stuff outside of yourself.
Right.
When all the things and the giftings that you already had, it was right there in front of you.
Right there.
All the resources were right there, probably in your phone.
Right.
In your immediate network,
Exactly.
people you talk to every single day.
Yes, ma'am.
But you out here trying to start something new
Right.
that you don't even know if you're passionate about. Trying to work at the morgue,
Yeah.
build a morgue,
Yes, ma'am.
building something that's already out there.
Right.
But now you've transitioned to not only just continuing being a barber, which is something that you knew how to do, but now you've launched something that came from yourself
Exactly.
that is unique, that you ain't gonna have to go out there and Google and YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
It was just something that came from you.
Exactly.
So let's talk about how did Energy Check actually start? Because your manager told me a little bit about it, and I was like, what is this?
Right.
He goes on social media and does what?
So Energy Check, for me being a very high energy, very positive person, I was like, man, my energy is feeling low today. So if my energy low, I can only imagine who else's energy is low, because God blessed me with just like this it factor about the energy side. So I go on my social media, the light and right, and I'm like, you know what, let me do an energy check for the people on the gram, because I got a nice little following, and I appreciate everybody that follow me. I treat them like family. So I go on there, I'm like, hey man, look, I don't know if y'all feeling down today, but this is an energy check. Anything that y'all going through at this point in time is going to pass. Keep y'all head up and have a great day. And I did everything with a smile. Oh, and I said, don't forget to smile. Just me being goofy, me being myself.
No, I can't imagine that.
Look,
at all.
You know, big goofball. So just me being me, it turned into where I was getting a lot of positive feedback from that one post itself. So I'm like, hold on, I might be on something here. But I didn't do it repeatedly like I needed to in order to keep things going.
So the consistency wasn't there.
Yeah, because what happened was people was hitting me up saying, hey, where my energy check at? Like, they helped me get through the day. I'm like, for real? Somebody else. Hey, man, so you just gonna, like, not try to boost me up again or what? Like, I need that. Like, it's Monday or it's Wednesday. I need to get over this hump so I can, go into the weekend. I said, you know what? Boom, let me start this little brand. So then I started doing it consistently. Then Willie, you ever thought about making T-shirts? I'm like, nah,
Willie, what made you take what he was doing on social media, because you were doing this in the stories and you became consistent once you realized that there was an actual need for what you were doing when people were asking you. And then Willie, what made you go make an actual fashion line out of it or make a brand out of it?
Well, he actually had all those ideas about branding and the fashion brand because, to rewind, we were at a meeting one time and it was something that got spoken to existence for another brand. We were actually talking about partnering with them and later on, remember, with Reason Clothing.
Oh, right.
And then a while back, I was like, Nardi, you should eventually do this. But I knew that he had an amazing following and he has a genuine following. And so I was like, do this and let's do a pop-up shop. And at first it was going to be something small. At first it was going to be something extremely small as far as the pop-up shop is concerned. Mm-hmm. It was just going to be like, basic meet and greet where he just showed up with a couple of T-shirts and we have some drinks and a couple of hours and we bounce. But unfortunately, I'm a spiritual boy. We serve a big God. So you got to supersize your dream so your blessing can be supersized. And so all of a sudden it went from a small meet and greet to a blowout. And so the T-shirts turned into a full brand, which Nardi is the mastermind behind the hoodies, the T-shirts, and all of a sudden he just started coming up with these ideas, you know, just with him putting the definition of energy on his hoodie and, you know, the lightning bolts and his signature color. And
which, by the way,
that.
I just ordered some lightning bolt earrings to go with my energy check athletic wear, by the way. Yeah, so I will be taking pictures of that.
Absolutely.
And so it kind of just went, it actually just went from there. So I just, you know, he already had the vision. You know, I was the person that kind of helped make the vision plain. You know, because sometimes you'll have ideas in your head and dreams, and I always say God will send someone to pull out what you have on the inside of you.
And I always say that about women, fellas.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes a queen.
Ooh, not a queen.
A queen. When you have those visions, that can actually just make it come full point. But, I mean, I'm not going to get on that today. But I think it's very important to actually emphasize the fact of who you have around you in your circle when you're trying to manifest something that you have within. So
you have to qualify your circle.
Yes.
You have to qualify your circle. It's all about your network. So, Nardi, what does that look like for you when you're coming up and releasing something that really just started from you just being yourself on social media? Because some people would be like, man, that's crazy. You ain't about to do no clothing line. You're a barber.
Right. So the thing is, the first thing is to have the right people in your circle that support you for who you are and not for what you bring to them.
You mean not calling you and asking you to pay their bills and send money because I think you're going to have so-and-so celebrity at your event?
Absolutely.
That part.
Now all of a sudden I'm on team Barber Nardi?
Yeah. No,
okay, not those people.
Not those at all. And because whenever people are very genuine, you have to keep those people closest to you because those people they're very hard to find. And the reason why I say that is because you can pay somebody to love you or you can pay somebody to be your friend, but you can't pay somebody to love you for who you are and not what you bring to them. So with me meeting these people that I've observed over time and felt their energy just based off of who they are, 9 times out of 10 they always have more than me and they want nothing from me, right? And I want nothing from them. And so for us to be able to create this raw organic relationship, it took us to the next step of sending motivational videos, sending daily quotes, just calling us fired up one day, bro, look, you ain't gonna believe what just happened. I just da-da-da-da-da. Hey, bro, you better keep going. And it's just like another motivation. It's like they want to see you win just as bad as they want to see themselves win, maybe even more. And so once you got a team of people like that, or maybe 2 or 3, you got to keep it going because law of attraction, you attract what you are. What you put out into the earth, you get back.
And I will say this. I witnessed some very genuine moments at your event, and I was talking to Willie about it. I was just sitting off to the side because, I'm old, so my feet was kind of hurting. They were over there dancing and doing all that stuff, and I'm past my heyday. So I was sitting off to the side, and there was a homeless man that was on the sidewalk, and he would not leave the event.
Right.
But the joy that was in his face just to dance, and I don't know, maybe he had water. I don't know what it was. But he was just having a good time, and I felt like security was kind of trying to usher him off the sidewalk just because maybe he was a distraction, and, that's their job. Mm-hmm. But at one point, you walked over to him, and you were like, hey, man, and then all of a sudden, you guys are talking. And, me being in PR, I'm like, this is a moment. Phone.
Out of the way. She was like, move.
I sure did. I pushed the people out of the way. Look, I got to get a good picture. So I got pictures and video just as a testament to this is the real deal. This is someone that's genuine and authentic in who he is.
Absolutely.
Walked over to a homeless man that no one else was paying attention to, that no one was talking to, that they were trying to get out of the way to say, hey, you're over here. You could be a part of this too.
Right.
And I think that is what embodies the brand of Energy Check because you transferred that energy I saw it and witnessed it that day.
Right.
And the smile on his face, for you to do that was your event with all those hundreds of people during COVID. Socially distanced.
And they did have masks on.
They had masks on.
Okay.
I just think it's a testament to the overall brand itself. And so as we just kind of wrap this episode up in teaching people and manifesting those things that they want to put out there in the earth, I think that's the number one, is just staying true to who you are, because you were just trying to do too much.
Yeah, no.
You was like,
But it also
funerals.
shows.
Yeah.
Can y'all see Nardi doing funerals? I can't.
It's like, if your body is laid, I got a slave. If your body don't go boom, I got some room. Look.
We got it on Zoom.
We got it on
Zoom funerals.
Zoom
You
funeral.
heard it
We
right here.
got casket baskets, and we got the hats that you need to ration. Okay.
You so silly.
So just wrapping this all up.
Absolutely.
For anybody out there that maybe has a dream, and from the success that you've seen so far, because there's so much more coming.
Right.
What do you want to impart to them today?
This would only thing I would say: continue to work on yourself first. You can't help nobody else if you're not right. Once you do that, then you'll be able to help others and be that positive influence or that positive light for somebody to help change their mindset or their way of life. So I had to learn that, because I was spreading myself thin, trying to help as many people as I possibly can, and then I look back and I'm empty, and I'm trying to figure out, like, how can I put my life back into me? Like, I want to go work out, but I'm dead. Like, I'm just sitting in my car, sleeping, trying to figure out, okay, I got to keep pouring into people. I got to keep pouring into them. They need me. But I had to pull back and say no, which hurt me more than it hurt them, more than they know. Because I want to help. I want to be that helping hand for somebody. But if you don't want to help yourself, I can't help you. And so for me to see that and understand, oh man, that's what history is. It's being written right now.
So be goofy like this one, but stay true to yourself.
Absolutely.
Another important thing that you brought up too is just starting from the resources that you already have.
Absolutely.
Sometimes great businesses are just started with the people that are already around you. Like Willie was saying, Willie was already around Nardi for modeling purposes and other management purposes, but he's the one that took it to the next level. Like, hey man, put it on a shirt.
Yeah.
So the resources, the networking, anything else you want to add, Willie, for people out there that are really wanting to launch a brand?
Like Nardi said earlier, be true to who you are. Be realistic with your goal. Keep yourself around positive people. And then also, I always say me and Nardi had a strange meetup. It's always the craziest way we know each other. You never know who people are and what capacity they're going to be in your life, especially when you think of the future. So sometimes you have to be careful just how you interact with people, because you could be entertaining someone that could take your future to the next level and you not realize it. And so me and him always laugh about how we met some days, because I'm like, ain't you glad you showed up? And he'd be like, yeah. Because, it just shows sometimes we've had situations where we did not respond, and that was a missed opportunity. So something else in business to be successful is you have to know when an opportunity is presenting itself, because sometimes our version of opportunity is different than what a true version of an opportunity is. It's always that mustard seed. Mustard seeds are little, but they grow big. So sometimes it's the smallest little inkling that could grow big. But if you look at it as small, then you will never grow big. Right. So you have to allow it to grow big. That's pretty much it. So that's what, because I've actually had some of my biggest opportunities with my company with just little small things that have happened, and it just kind of grew and grew and grew and grew and grew. And that's just how I say with young entrepreneurs, anyone that's trying to start a business. And also, of course, we want to make money, but make sure it's something that you're passionate about, because normally owning a business does not turn an immediate profit. Make sure it's something that you have
the
a
first
passion.
2 years, they say in business, you lose money.
Yeah. You either have to have a passion or grow a passion for it. But if you go into it with an interest of, I'm just trying to come up off money, first of all, you'll never be happy. Numbers have no ending. So if you're chasing something due to a number, you will never have an ending. You'll never find any type of happiness.
Willie, we're going to have you back on the show when we talk about starting with your why.
Yeah.
So we always say you lead with your why and the money then comes, right? So
absolutely.
you have to know why it is that you're doing what you're doing. When the money's not coming, when the people aren't liking your post on social media, when you feel like no one's supporting you, what is the why that keeps you going? When you're failing. I mean, I could talk about that when I lost my car. What was my why? To me, I came full-fledged in all of my African Ankara to the public bus stop. You know what I'm saying? Until I could get, but it was like, what was my why that kept me going as an entrepreneur? And it was the people that I was serving.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people don't do that research. And it's always about the money. So I agree with you. We're going to have you back to talk about that. We'll have you back too, Nardi. So let people know how they can follow you and get some of the dope clothing that you have out now.
So you can follow me on Instagram at Barber Nardi. I have a energy check page. It's energycheck_. Now listen, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Okay, this is the gem of the day. Y'all ready? If you chasing money, mucho dinero, you'll never catch it. Energy check. I'm out. We out of here, man.
All right. Thank you guys for tuning in to PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. If you have any episode tips, please email me, leah@think3media.com. Please don't forget to subscribe and share. If you like the episode today, hit up Barber Nardi on Instagram, hit up J3 Productions on Instagram, and be sure to leave that review. And until next time,
We out.
We out. Thank you guys so much to listening to this episode of PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. Just wanted to throw some things out there for you guys that are looking for just a little bit of additional help as you're trying to PR yourself with your business or your brand. I want you guys to know about these resources that I've curated just for you. So you can always head to PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com, and it will have all the episode recaps there with photos of the folks that are coming on and the panelists, along with the episode recaps and ways that you can reach out to them directly. And also, if you go to PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com/course, then you yourself, if you just can't wait, if you want to dive in there and know all of the nuggets and you want it in more of an educational and informative fashion, please take my self-paced course, PR Yourself with Leah Frazier. It is one of my highest ranked courses. I've taught this for the last 2 years. I've constantly getting requested to teach this course across the U.S. I've done it virtually now during the pandemic, and it is a hit. I've had people receive both local and national mentions, things that have helped their businesses truly go to the next level. So remember, PR Yourself with leahfrazier.com/course, and you'll learn everything that you need to do, and you can do it all online, and it's completely self-paced so that you can PR yourself. Also, if you just want to learn more about some of the other marketing courses that we will be dropping periodically throughout the year, go to think3media.com, spell 3 all the way out, /think3edu, and we will be dropping all of our courses there. So that will pertain to everything with social media updates, influencer marketing, content marketing strategies. So if you just need little bits and pieces here and there, that's where you can go to access those courses and that content. We also have a monthly subscription service. So if you want to sign up for that, there will be a link there, think3media.com /think3edu, where once a month you will have one live course with me on something that is trending within marketing that could help you with your business and your brand. And also within that month, there will be a live mastermind session with other business owners or brands just like yourself, where we can mastermind and help you work through some of those marketing and PR issues that you may be having where you feel like you are stuck. We're going to help you PR yourself or market yourself and get unstuck. Okay. And lastly, huge announcement. My PR Yourself with Leah Frazier book is coming. I am finalizing it. It is coming, you guys, and it will drop January 2021. So head to pryourselfbook.com. It's a landing page, but you're able to sign up for my email list so that you get first access to know when that book will be out, and so that you will have yours shipped to you first. So you have to sign up for that list so that once that book launches, you get your hands on yours first. And this will literally be a physical manual that you will have in your office, and you'll be able to carry around with you in order to implement all of the PR strategies that you will need to take your business and brand to the next level. If in fact you're not at a point where you can hire a publicist or a PR agency or a firm. So that is pryourselfbook.com. Is coming January 2021. I'm so excited. I have been working on this for years, you guys, and I'm so excited to give it to you all at an affordable price. But Without further ado, just keep listening, binge watching these episodes. I'm so excited to drop many, 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 many more. And thank you so much for your support. Once again, if you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so. Leah at Think3, spell 3 all the way out, media.com, or follow me on social media at the Leah Frazier, at Think3 Media. And you can follow the podcast itself at PR Yourself Podcast so that you never miss an episode and never miss an opportunity where you can learn from my media friends or other brands on how to PR yourself better. Until again.